She forgave Simon Cowell on live television, turned her pain into Grammy-winning praise, and battled her darkest demons behind closed doors. Few knew that beneath Mandisa's radiant smile was a woman who once disappeared from the spotlight for 3 years, fighting depression, doubt, and despair. Yet through it all, she rose again, stronger and more faithful than ever. This is the untold story of Mandisa, the voice that inspired millions, and the mystery that still lingers after her tragic death. Born on October 2, 1976, in Citrus Heights, California, Mandisa Lynn Hunley rose from modest beginnings to become one of gospel and contemporary Christian music's most powerful and inspiring voices. Her life was a moving blend of extraordinary success, unshakable faith, and private struggles that shaped both her music and her message. Before fame found her, Mandisa was a devoted student with a deep love for music. She studied vocal jazz at American River College in Sacramento before earning a Bachelor of Music degree in vocal performance from Fisk University in Tennessee, a foundation that prepared her for a career that would touch millions. Her rise to prominence began in 2005 on American Idol's 5th season, where her powerhouse vocals immediately stood out. Yet one of the show's most defining moments came not from a performance, but from her response to pain. After Judge Simon Cowell made hurtful remarks about her weight, Mandisa responded not with anger, but with grace. Before the semi-finalist round, she confronted him with kindness, explaining that though his words hurt, she had chosen to forgive him, because her faith taught her to do so. Cowell was moved to tears and publicly apologized. That moment transformed Mandisa into more than a contestant. She became a symbol of faith, dignity, and strength under fire. Though she finished 9th, her journey had only just begun. Following American Idol, Mandisa made history with her debut album True Beauty, 2007, which became the first release by a new female artist to debut at #1 on Billboard's Top Christian Albums chart. Its lead single, Only the World, soared to #1 on Billboard's Hot Singles Sales chart, solidifying her place as a rising force in Christian music. Her second album, Freedom, 2009, reflected a personal transformation. After years of battling food addiction and self-image struggles, Mandisa embarked on a journey toward health, losing 100 pounds by 2011. The title symbolized her victory, not just over weight, but over the emotional and spiritual barriers that once held her captive. In 2011, she released What If We Were Real, featuring the uplifting anthem Stronger, which climbed to #1 on Billboard's Christian Songs chart. 2 years later came her defining masterpiece, Overcomer, 2013. The album, crowned with a Grammy Award for Best Contemporary Christian Music Album, and its title track, which spent 10 consecutive weeks at #1, became a global anthem of resilience and faith. But behind her radiant smile and chart-topping success, Mandisa was waging an invisible battle. In 2014, the death of a close friend to breast cancer plunged her into a deep depression that nearly consumed her. Struggling with anxiety, loneliness, and spiritual despair, she withdrew from public life for 3 years, openly admitting later that she had wrestled with thoughts of suicide. Her comeback in 2017 was a triumph of courage and faith. Through her memoir Out of the Dark, My Journey Through the Shadows to Find God's Joy, and her album of the same name, Mandisa bared her soul, sharing how faith and friendship pulled her from the edge. The album's lead single, Unfinished, reached #8 on Billboard's Hot Christian Songs chart, a fitting message from a woman who refused to let pain be her final chapter. Despite her fame, Mandisa remained grounded. Living quietly in Antioch, Tennessee, she shunned the excesses of celebrity life, guided instead by spiritual conviction. She once declined to attend the 56th Grammy Awards, explaining that immersing herself in an atmosphere that celebrated flesh, pride, and selfish desires conflicted with her beliefs, a decision that spoke volumes about her integrity. Mandisa was single at the time of her passing in April 2024. She often spoke candidly about her experience with singleness, calling it both a challenge and a blessing. Through podcasts and interviews, She expressed her longing for companionship, but also her gratitude for the opportunity to deepen her relationship with God. Though she never married or had children, she filled her life with faith, friendships, and purpose. By 2024, her net worth was estimated at around $3 million, a reflection not only of her chart success, but of her impact as a voice of hope and perseverance. On April 18, 2024, the world was shocked when Mandisa was found dead at her Nashville home at just 47 years old. The cause of her death remains undisclosed, leaving fans heartbroken and searching for answers. Yet Mandisa's voice still lives on, through every lyric that lifted the brokenhearted and every melody that reminded listeners to keep fighting. Her story was never just about fame. It was about forgiveness in the face of cruelty, faith in times of darkness, and the power of hope to overcome even the deepest pain. She was and forever will be an overcomer. Thank you for watching.